What is going on, Bulls Nation? Big win by the Chicago Bulls. As you guys know, the same Detroit Pistons kicked our ass about 2 weeks ago. So good retribution here. We're gonna talk about this game right after this.
Get the lowdown on one of the most iconic basketball teams in the world. You're listening to Chicago Bulls Nation.
All right, Bulls Nation. So last game against Phoenix, I said that is probably one of the better losses that the Bulls can get. They played perfectly. Now, okay, not perfectly, but they played well enough that I thought they could have won that game. And that's against Phoenix Suns and Kevin Durant. And Bradley Beal was playing too. That was a tough loss, but they rebounded back in this game. And initially, it wasn't looking good against Detroit. Again, starting out slow. But I think this Bulls team, I hope I'm right, because this is the Bulls that we're talking about here. The identity for the Bulls should be defense. When they're playing good defense, forget about the, shot selection, shot profile. But if they're playing good defense, helping each other out, they're fun to watch. When the effort is there, they are fun to watch. And there's so many positive things that I've seen in this game. Outside of, few hiccups, Levine still got to get his shot right. He's 1 out of 6 on three-point area. His defense is spotty. If we're being kind here, that last segment between him and Vooch where he's supposed to slide when Vooch helped out, that was ugly. But what I would see positive in Zach, though, is he's making a conscious effort to pass the ball now, to get everyone else involved. At least in this game, or in the past couple of games, I've seen that. Would he revert back to the good old Zach LaVine dribble, and then shoot? Maybe. But I have seen, also DeMar. DeMar could be a good facilitator if he wants. We've seen that time and time again. I like the fact that they're getting the big guys involved with Vooch and the big cat right here, which is Drummond. They ate this Detroit Pistons team. They're undersized and it showed. And we gotta keep on doing that because our bigs are pretty good bigs. Like Drummond and Vooch are no joke. They could play. I know this is a brand new NBA now, but if you play good defense, we are a slow team anyway. We're not a fast team. I think the only fast guy in here is Kobe and Io. And Zach to an extent, but Zach is more of his quickness is more of a like herky-jerky kind of type of quickness. Look at Io right here, one man fast break. Whenever we get that opportunity, we got to take it, and Io got to lead the way on here. He's one of the few young guys that we do have. Zach, that was a big three by Zach to maybe put the game in a more manageable game, but make no mistake about it, this is DeMar DeRozan, again, carrying the team. I was about to say the best player on this team before today was Alex Caruso. Hopefully he can play tomorrow because this is against the Bucks we're talking about here. But Vooch is consistent. I love the way he defends too. At least in the past few games, right? Like we haven't seen, so far this season, I haven't seen that much of a Vooch that's kind of nonchalant. Like he's still getting pushed around on the defensive rebound. That's why the other team has a lot of second chance points. But at the same time, it's the way our defense is constructed, the help defense, switching, and then help recovery, giving up 3-pointers, and then guard sometimes not boxing out. That kind of contributes to that. But so far, I like how Vooch is approaching this team defense by the Bulls. I love the emphasis to move the ball around. I've seen that this past 3 games, honestly. Even, the win and the loss against Phoenix, I still see some positive signs, especially with DeMar and Zach. Are they coming together now? Is this... I don't want to say that because I've been waiting for that for the past 3 years where these guys have been together and, my heart has been broken so many times. I'm not even gonna entertain that. But boys, when they're clicking and when the defense is clicking this good, they are fun to watch. They're fun to watch. Kobe has exerted a lot of effort on defense lately. Today wasn't his day. He fouled out. The calls were not going, for him. But as a team, they played pretty good defensively. The ball was not sticking. Vooch was getting his opportunities. I think he got a double-double today. And we got to play smarter ball like this more, where if we see a matchup that we can exploit, with a new NBA now where everyone's short and small, we can there's only a few handful of teams that can match up with us inside. And again, we're playing slow anyway. Might as well take advantage of that. But I love what I saw within this game. It never felt like when the Bulls got the lead in the second half. I know the Pistons are like knocking on the door, but it never felt like a true risk, so to speak. It never gave me that feeling that the Bulls are going to lose. It always feels like they have an answer. Detroit is coming back. The lead was cut down to 4, but the Bulls always seems to have an answer. But I love this game, man. If we win tomorrow against the Bucks, I know they're struggling a little bit, but if we get this momentum now, if we win tomorrow against the Bucks, man, we might have something here. So, but crossing my fingers, hopefully we get a good game tomorrow, regardless of the result. As long as the effort is there, I'm happy to see the Bulls. I'm just happy to see the Bulls play again. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you like this video. Consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help out. Like this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow against the Bucks.